the hour. So this unexpected warning for Trump. This is fascinating. Yesterday, Indiana had a primary, and when the results came in last night, now on the Democratic side, I believe that President Biden was unopposed. It appears that none of the other candidates got their names on the ballot, so he got 100% of the vote. But Donald Trump was, Nikki Haley was still on the ballot. Now, just to be clear, Nikki Haley has said, I'm no longer running. Don't vote for me. In fact, I believe that she's endorsed Donald Trump. And yet, 22% of the people who showed up to vote in Indiana yesterday voted for Nikki Haley in the Republican primary. That is not a good sign for, what did Stormy Daniels call him in the tweet that got read aloud in the courtroom yesterday, the orange turd? Not a good sign for him. I won't say that word again. My apologies. The other one is that there's a Republican, Victoria Spartz, S-P-A-R-T-Z, who is a member of Congress. She's a first-term member of Congress, a freshman member of Congress. And she's actually a Ukrainian immigrant. But she's a Republican, and she's gone, full-on right-wing and embracing Trump and the whole bit, to the point that when the Ukraine aid package came before the House of Representatives a couple of weeks ago, she voted against it. She voted against support for the country where she has family, which is bizarre. I mean, voting with Putin. But anyhow, that should have gotten her, a lot of Republican votes in theory, right? But she only got 39% of the vote in the primary. Now, that was enough for her to hang on to her seat. I mean, she will remain in Congress. It's a red district, so winning the primary means you win the general election. But 39%, and by the way, she spent $700,000 of her own money in the last 2 weeks of the race because the polling was showing, how badly she was doing. This is suburban Indianapolis. So, keep in mind, Indiana gave Trump a double-digit margin, over 10% in 2016 and in 2020. But Tuesday night, even though Trump won all of the state's 58 delegates, Nikki Haley posted above 30-point performances in Indianapolis, Marion County, and Hamilton County, which is an affluent suburb to the south of Marion County. Now, this might have something to do with it. I mean, Vice President Mike Pence was the governor of Indiana, and before that, he was the congressman from Indiana, and before that, he was a talk show host in Indiana. This is a right-wing talk show host. That's how Mike Pence got. Before that, his family owned a bunch of kind of 7-Eleven type convenience stores. They were called Tobacco Row. That's why in 2000, Mike Pence wrote an op-ed for an Indiana newspaper saying that there's no proof that tobacco causes cancer. I mean, he'll lie about anything, right? But he's not lying about Donald Trump. Mike Pence, the former governor, congressman, talk show host, and vice president, is openly saying now that he will not vote for Donald Trump, and he's not going to endorse Donald Trump. Actually, his spokesperson declined to say how he voted on Tuesday, but he has declined to endorse Donald Trump. This suggests to me that, again, that the polls are way off. Now, I have to be careful here. In the 2016 election, I realized, and Louise reminded me this morning when we were taking our walk, that in 2016, I did say that I was concerned that Trump was going to win. I did at one point predict that Trump was going to win. On multiple other occasions, I predicted that Hillary Clinton was going to win. So, and it wasn't that I was trying to have it both ways. It was that, circumstances were changing. And but I'm not running around saying, oh, I accurately predicted 2016. But the point is that, this is a very tight race. It was a tight race in 2016. It was a tight race in 2020. Joe Biden won by 80,000 votes in 4 states, maybe 5 states. And, which raises the question, what's wrong with America that somebody like Donald Trump, a convicted rapist, a convicted fraudster, a convicted thief. Well, he's been sued over 3,000 times for theft. Ran a fake charity, stole money from a children's cancer charity. I mean, if Joe Biden had done even one of any of those things, he would be politically toast. It would be the end of his career. Sleeping with a porn star and a Playboy bunny and paying them off to stay quiet. And now, you know, sitting in a courtroom, ranting. What's wrong with this country? How can we even consider? Gary Hart got knocked out in the Democratic primary because he got a picture taken with a woman on his lap.